We talked about on the broadcast how you hate candy corn. What's your favorite Halloween
Candy
candy?
corn. I mean, I completely hate candy corn. When I was a kid, well, gummy bears, let's see. Gummy bears for sure.
Sour or regular?
The Haribo. It's got to be the Haribo ones. And then the other thing I like is when they used to have the sprees in a box. Outstanding. You have to go to the dollar store to find it, but I do. And then the latest, you know, there's still candy innovation, although a while back I found that Europe had better candy than we did overall because they have gummy everything. And then, you know, they have those Nerds clusters, which is new.
The gummy.
Yeah, which is good. The Nerds clusters is good. And then if you go chocolate, probably Almond Joy.
Love it. Hopefully you'll get some of that next week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Hello, I'm Robert Stack, and you are listening to the Askcasters podcast.
Askcasters episode 25, the Headed to Vegas episode. I'm here with a total of 3 Askcasters today. We're going to be covering multiple topics. We're going to probably have a little bit of a sad note to start off with. One of our favorite people to talk about in previous Askcaster podcasts, Coach Mike Leach, has passed away, unfortunately, at the age of 61. We'll share some of our favorite sound bites from Coach Leach. We got a little bit of college football in addition to Coach Leach to talk about. We've got some lines for some upcoming bowl games to discuss. Caleb Williams is your Heisman winner from USC. Another Heisman winner for Coach out in USC. We've got
Lincoln Riley is the name you're looking for.
Lincoln Riley. We've got a ton of NFL to talk about. The Raiders have blown another one, and this time, maybe their most embarrassing one, to Baker Mayfield, who was fresh off the plane, 48 hours from being signed. The Chiefs almost blew one themselves to another embarrassing team. They almost blow one to Denver, and Russell Wilson, who is now hurt and looks like he fell off of a bicycle. We're going to talk about, are the Philadelphia Eagles for real? Is it time to start discussing them? We'll also talk about the Cowboys in a 17-point favorite game against the Texans. They barely sneaked by, and now they have another issue on their offensive line. And NFC playoff odds. Can we trust anybody in the NFC as we get closer to the playoffs? We have had so much fun. And we appreciate you Askcasters downloading us from all parts of the world because you have been listening to some of our World Cup coverage. We are, by the time this comes to air, we are going to be down to the final 2 teams. What have we experienced up to this point? I was heartbroken with Brazil. We'll talk to Dirty Carl, who I think was heartbroken by England.
Hey, don't forget we can't forget to talk about Kyler.
Kyler Murray.
He blew out his ACL.
Kyler Murray chicken-winged one last night.
He's so happy,
That
though.
was the weirdest fucking injury I've ever seen.
Dude, he is never going to rehab from this. He is going to play so much Call of Duty. Like, no rehab done at all.
The Call of Duty memes last night were pretty incredible. It did not take long. And you know, myself as a big Call of Duty fan, I'll be searching him out every way I can to hopefully team up with him and we can get beat by 12-year-olds.
How much Call of Duty have you been playing lately, big guy?
I mean, we're up to like a level 55.
You're gonna lose in fantasy to a high schooler and in COD.
Well, I'm used to losing to high schoolers in Call of Duty. I'm not used to losing to high schoolers in fantasy football, but that did indeed happen. So we got a couple other things we could hop into. KU basketball against Mizzou. The AD of Missouri had a sign that is very, very memorable that we can hop into. And then if we get to the point where we can even talk some hockey, we can talk to TJ about how his Devils are coming back to earth. But all of that being said, let's introduce the boys. First off, TJ, How are you, sir?
My desk is almost done.
You mean your nightstand?
Well, no, those are on the way. No, the desk is almost done.
Like almost done being built.
Yeah.
Are you
Did
building this
I
yourself?
was gonna say, are you built? You put it
Yeah,
together?
yeah, it's been rough.
Is
I
this
get-
thing
the
li-
directions.
Is it level?
They have pictures.
Oh, I had to download a level for my phone. It got
I got a
intense.
level on my phone.
Yeah, it got intense.
Do you need power tools?
No, well, see what happens is like the
I can
directions.
go over like Bob the Builder and that fucker and just build it for you.
The directions aren't very clear. Shawway was over yesterday,
Are
so
they in Chinese?
no. It's just that guy from IKEA, the little squiggle, the little wiggle guys.
Bob the Builder.
Yeah. So yeah, I fucked up on that 2 times, and I get frustrated and smoke weed, and then I just get more confused. So I had to redo some work on it this morning that I did last night, and I'm almost done. So yeah,
Oh, good. Yeah, keep us posted.
it's my big fucking day.
That sounds like a big weekend.
Carlos, episode 25 is titled The Vegas Episode.
Man, I'm excited, but I'm just gonna take it day by day. And today I was so fucking pissed. Fuck Argentina. I have to like. Not only do I have to live with the fact that they're in another final, but I have to live with the fact that they might win it because they're looking good.
They look really
I hate
good.
it. I swear, if Messi was in Argentina, I'd probably like him. If he wasn't Argentinian, but no. Other than that, I'm just ready for them to lose. That'll be great if they lose, because then it'll be worth it.
Heartbreaking fashion.
Exactly, it'll be worth it. You know. So, yeah. But no, I'm ready for Vegas. I'm ready to lose some pesos. The worst thing that could happen to me is I get paid Thursday.
Flight takes off Friday.
It's not good, you know? Because usually I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep it somewhat, in control, and then I'm going to get there. And
Do
like,
you ever really say that?
I always say that. I never do it, but this time I'm not going to even say it.
We shouldn't promote other podcasts, but there's a new podcast called Gamblers, and it's all about people losing. I haven't listened in yet, but yeah, just a bunch of fucking losers.
No, I'm just excited for the mini bar that I'm going to have on the thing.
Plane?
On the plane, yeah. I was telling Andy that we have, like, the back of the plane reserved. I'm just guessing that's where they'll put us. I'm like, yeah, we can just have a party and access to the bathroom.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty jealous. He's got really close bathroom seats because my bladder is so.
Why
fucking
didn't you
weak.
guys coordinate this? Like,
We haven't even checked in. We don't even know our seats. I'm just banking on that we'll be on the back of the plane. They're gonna look at our last names and be like,
oh, you can pick them out beforehand.
it's no fun. We just do it as it comes.
Oh fuck, you gotta. I have to get extra leg room.
I like to just sit by myself, to be honest.
Buy the other seats.
Yeah, build a pyramid of Bud Lights.
So,
Sir.
go ahead.
Let's see if we can drink them out of Bud Lights on the plane, Andy.
That's like the It's Always Sunny episode.
Yeah,
The,
when they all drink in the plane. And he has a t-shirt with the count on it. Charlie, you had 28 beers.
There's a great episode. Have you ever watched Dark Side of the Ring from Vice? Probably not.
No.
You have. I know you have.
Oh, it's
you
one of
ever
my
see
favorites.
Did you ever see the episode where they drank the entire drink cart full before they had actually taken off from the plane?
It's a good thing Sharon doesn't drink
Oh.
anymore, because she's going to be watched like a hawk at the airport. The minute she checks in, it's going to have an alert.
Dude, maybe that's like she was telling me like she always gets picked for like searches and shit.
Oh,
I
she
bet
has
that's
them.
why.
Dude, they have her.
She was
pictures on
kicked off a
monitor.
flight.
They have. She's on a watch list somewhere.
There's got to be a way to look that up.
Askcasters, there is a story we have not told, and I don't think we're going to get into it today. But
Oh,
just know that our lovely mother, who likes to talk about Patrick,
you're on the
Mahomes-
eve.
That's a story that might be good for next podcast, because we might relive it.
Yeah, you guys haven't made it yet.
I'll make it.
Andy, you haven't made it yet.
I have not made it.
It's a good thing it's an early flight. It's an early flight.
That
It's
could
11
actually
a.m.
that could actually be worse for me because that means I didn't go to sleep the whole time.
Dude,
and then,
no, that night flight is the worst because you're like, I'm taking off of work. I'm going to be drinking all day. So early flights are good.
I prefer a night flight because
Nobody cares what you prefer because you're not going, sir. So your preference doesn't mean shit.
you know what? I like to participate in these conversations.
I'm just gonna
I've flown an
video call the
airplane.
whole time. TJ's here.
Hey guys, go play Ghostbusters.
a great 4D game.
So it's funny. This morning, Brianna, who's Audrey's cousin, texted me. She was like, "Hey, is it okay if we go to the dispensary on the way?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we've already talked about this. We're beelining it there."
My poor mother was so worried. My mother, who's also going on this Vegas excursion,
I think she's sober.
she was so worried that we were not going to make it to the pot shop when we went to Vegas. And I'm like, no, we will make it. We will make it to Planet 13.
I think I'm gonna buy some flowers, some actual pre-wraps. I'm excited.
That's what Sharon said she was going to buy.
Fuck yeah! I'm
Sharon-
gonna be
Sharon's-
walking up. I'm
Sharon-
gonna be pushing her wheelchair up and down the strip.
Hey, sometimes that gets us through things faster,
Yeah.
you know? So anyway, let's hop right in, boys, to actual sports. TJ, we were talking before the podcast that you wanted to go through maybe some lines in college football in the playoffs. So, like, what are you looking forward to for the college football bowl season here?
Well, it's the big show. No, it's not the big show. It's just my.
You're gonna have to fucking edit that out. Make a note right now and say, I was an idiot and said some stupid shit.
Nah.
Write it.
No. Learn how to fucking get on the document and you fucking
I don't
write
have a
it.
laptop. Well, I do have it. I just never.
You have a phone, you fuck.
Yeah,
it's
but
a-
it's just a lot of work.
Well, it's not getting edited then.
By the way, I saw your notes from last time and they were hilarious.
Those weren't mine. Those were not Carlos's. Those were Shaway's.
No, they were yours because we lifted up your computer after you left.
Oh, were they
How
yours?
was Wakanda?
It sucked, man. It was awful. We walked
Okay.
out.
Go back. Let's go back to the bets that you
Okay.
want to see.
So, fucking shit, FanDuel.
Do you need some lines?
You got a sports game.
Yeah, I do need some lines. All
Some
right.
whiffs.
I've got the lines pulled up. Do you,
Just fire away.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you looking
Let's,
forward
let's
to?
go to the interesting games. I don't want to know anything that's not relevant.
Florida. This is a team we have kind of followed this year, Andy.
Have.
Florida plus 10.5 against Oregon State.
I would take Oregon State in that game.
All right. Washington State, RIP, Mike Leach, plus 3.5 at Fresno State.
Why are you interested in that game?
Because it's fucking Washington State and Mike Leach just died, you fuck.
Did he coach
He
there?
was with Mississippi
I thought he was
State,
Mississippi
though.
State.
He used to coach at fucking Washington State. Holy fuck.
Used to.
So this
He
is-
also used to coach at
He
Texas Tech.
he
Are you
won
gonna
he
follow
won
that?
he won Coach of the Year in the Pac-12 twice.
What about Texas Tech? Who are they playing then?
We're not there yet.
If we're
Okay.
concerned.
I don't even know if they had a fucking bowl
I've
record.
watched
I
Washington
don't think
State.
so.
I think I've only watched Fresno State once. It looks like Fresno State's a 3-point favorite in that game. I really don't have a great feel for that. I think I'd probably take Washington State in the points on that one if I had to.
I think I'm going to go with Washington State as well on that one. Let's get into some bowl games that are closer to New Year's Eve. Wisconsin, Oklahoma State. 3.5 favorite, Wisconsin. Or 3.
3-point favorite?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oak State kind of sucked.
Oklahoma State has not. I think they checked out of the season midway through.
Probably.
I don't know what happened in that locker room. I think we've discussed this on previous podcasts that we were trying to figure out what in the hell happened to Oklahoma State.
Yeah,
because
I
they
think-
were good.
I think it was the same episode where we tried to project T.Y. Hilton's yardage.
He's now a Cowboy.
He is.
So Oklahoma State in that game, they have zero momentum. Wisconsin's been awful the entire season. Ugh. I mean, at least Oklahoma State occasionally has been able to score points.
I stay clear of that fucking game.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that, but since Oklahoma State's getting points in that game, maybe somehow they decide to win one late in the season. I don't feel
What
good.
bowl is
Is my it's the I don't know bowl.
that? I don't know fucking bowl.
I think we should play a fun game with our listeners. Once they listen, they should like tell us which bowl is the right, like the actual bowl, and which ones are bullshit. So I'm just gonna start making up bowl names.
The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
That's a real bowl.
I know.
That's
What
a
about
real.
the play on bowl?
I feel like that's a real bowl.
Look at his hat.
Oh, okay.
We don't,
Ha!
we don't
Damn.
sponsor one yet.
Isn't play on like the thing that
That's what rappers say at the end of songs.
that's play on player?
That's exactly right.
I thought it was, and another one.
That's the one fellow, the big guy.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, DJ Khaled. A game that's close to home for us, and close to New Year's, which is surprising. Kansas at Arkansas. Kansas is a 3-point underdog.
So Arkansas is really good. Like, I love what KU's done this year, and I'm not going to say that they don't have a chance to win that game. The fact that they're getting points in that game is also attractive, but Arkansas is really fucking good.
I'm taking the Woo Pigs, and not the KU Jayhawks.
And we've had some sound bites about Monster Hogs, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
No, we don't.
I'm here for it. The Woo Pigs are gonna, yeah.
Moving forward, Texas, not Texas, Jesus, fuck, I'm high. North Carolina is a 13.5-point underdog to number 15 Oregon.
As long as Oregon starts their players and they don't sit people because of NFL draft issues and all that kind of thing, I would feel comfortable taking Oregon in that game.
Yeah, same.
Oregon around, I will take Oregon as well. Actually, 13.5, I'm going to take North Carolina with 13.5.
I'm actually seeing 14.
Oh,
So.
fucking FanDuel, well, it doesn't know where I'm at right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Verifying location.
yeah, I'm not verified. I'm off the
Are you
grid.
in Morocco?
We don't know.
Bermuda.
Here's the looking at you, kid. Texas Tech is a
Another old Mike Leach.
3.5-point underdog to Mississippi.
I take Mississippi. They'll probably win.
I have no feel for that game.
I'm gonna take.
Are they gonna play?
I'm gonna take the ghost of Texas Tech and Mike Leach. R.I.P. No one cares about that game. Oklahoma and at Florida State. Oklahoma's getting 7.5 points.
Oh, at Florida State.
Or not, it's a bowl game. Fuck me. And this is the
Who's starting at quarterback for OU? That's what
is it Gabe?
I hope so. If it isn't Gabe, then it's
Gabe and his gigantic hog.
I never said that, but
Oh,
he does have
okay.
one.
He doesn't work.
No, I said General Booty has a gigantic hog.
Oh, there you go.
He's got a Woo Pig.
I'm gonna take.
I'll take OU.
I'll take Florida State.
I'll take Florida State.
Florida State's pretty damn good.
Bet these games for sure.
Texas is a 4.5-point favorite against Washington.
I'll take Washington.
I don't know. Don't even know.
This is the Jack Stack Barbecue Bowl.
Ooh. Is that a real bowl?
Who knows? That's a question for.
That's a question for the listeners.
Oh, okay.
Our next bowl, no one gives a shit about. Actually, this one we do care about. Notre Dame is a 2.5-point favorite against South Carolina.
Oh,
Notre Dame. I'll take Notre Dame.
I think I will too. I've had no faith in Notre Dame all year, but
I'm gonna go Notre Dame.
You know the quarterback for South Carolina is the old OU. He's another one. Was he the old OU or OU?
Oh, is Drew Pine gonna play though? Because he entered the transfer
Who is
portal.
Fucking freckle.
I would assume not.
Oh, I'll take South
Spencer
Carolina.
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Oh, well, no, he's not very good either.
No, he's got red hair.
I'm gonna take Notre Dame again. Clemson is a 6.5-point favorite against Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee.
Tennessee didn't even have a quarterback.
I would take Tennessee comfortably in that game.
Really?
Yeah. Even with their backup, they're fine. The game after they had Hendon Hooker, the first time they started the backup, they won 59-0.
Who did
Yeah.
they play?
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Kansas State is getting 3.5 points.
Now we're talking real games.
Yeah, now the good ones start. Manhattan. We've got Little Apple versus Tuscaloosa. Kansas State gets 3.5 points against Alabama.
Man, I'll take Alabama. I just don't think K-State's going to be able. Well, yeah, so who opts out again? That'll be a good question.
So I don't know if Alabama's quarterback's playing this game, which would probably tell me all I need to know. If he starts, I take Alabama. If he doesn't, I take K-State in this game.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's one of those things you probably have to wait till that is released.
God, if he doesn't, that line's going to fucking...
Well, the tricky thing, like a lot of these lines are assuming certain players aren't going to play, even though they may or may not have said such a thing. Like I know in USC's game that's the case, because I don't think like they have any certainty that Caleb Williams is going to play that game.
I wouldn't. He already won the Heisman.
So, yeah, so I think there's a little bit of that built into the line
And
already.
he's already hurt, too.
But man, Kansas State, not that they can't beat Alabama. They can beat Alabama. And Alabama really does not have, we've talked about this all season. Alabama does not have a great win all season.
They don't have cornerbacks either.
Their best win is against Texas that they won by 1, and Texas didn't even have their quarterback for half of that game. That's their best win all season.
And still, they're fucking 5 in the nation. That's fucking ridiculous.
Well, they're still a very good team.
Fuck them.
You don't think
they're
think they're the best 5th team in the nation?
I don't know who the other 5th team is.
You don't know who's 6. Who would they be in front of? Probably Tennessee.
I think. Well, no, USC.
Like if you match Bama right now with Tennessee,
Bama would
without Hendon Hooker,
I think Bama would win.
and with their quarterback, I'm blanking on his name.
On which one?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, yeah, and with their quarterback.
I
I do think that they're up there. They're definitely top 10. They're not top 5. They're not top 4, I should say, obviously. But I think they're top 10. They're good.
I think they're top 10. They're not 5. They're not 5th in the nation though.
Yeah.
I'll take Alabama. Unfortunately.
Hold that shit talking. Just to take them.
TCU versus Michigan. TCU's getting 7.5 points. I'm taking TCU.
We've doubted TCU all season. They've proven themselves every single time, with the exception of they did lose to K-State in overtime in the bowl game. But Michigan is really good.
I'll take Michigan.
Michigan's
7.5,
really good.
You said 7.5.
7.5 point favorite.
I think if there's been any concern about TCU this season, it's been on the defensive side. There's no issues on the offensive side for TCU. They're going to score points. But
TCU on the money line is plus 235.
I mean, if you
feel like
feel
risking it, then yeah.
if you feel it,
Oh, I got that one down in my loins.
I would probably on the TCU side of it.
that's-
You said the line was 7.5.
Yeah.
I'd probably adjust that line to 6.5 just to feel a little bit better at the end of the day.
Okay.
I mean, I can see TCU keeping it close, but I mean, I think Michigan ultimately gets that game. But I could
by 1 point.
I could definitely see a situation where Michigan only wins that game by a touchdown, and I'd hate to get bitten by the hook on that one.
Ohio State is getting 6.5 points against Georgia.
I'll probably still play Georgia.
I think I'll also take Georgia.
6.5. That's a decent. I mean, yeah.
I'll take a touchdown too. Mississippi State, RIP, Mike Leach against Illinois. Mississippi State is plus 2.5. I'll take Mississippi State.
I mean, how does the team react to that?
Yeah,
Like,
are they even gonna play?
Mike Leach was coaching for the bowl game as recently as Saturday.
Yeah, that's where he had his episode at.
It was at
I thought
Sunday,
he
Right?
was at
Sunday
his
at
house.
home. Sunday at home.
Oh, okay. So he was at practice Saturday.
He
yeah.
coached
Okay.
Saturday.
Okay.
Was at his
It's
home Sunday,
Heart complications.
and then all those nerds clusters,
Yeah.
unfortunately, built
Oh,
up in
yeah.
his arteries.
Yeah, I don't know. I would.
Man, I'd be surprised if they say we're not playing. I wouldn't be surprised.
We just saw last night like what happens when you have uncertainty at the coaching position. With Texas, they didn't even disclose what Chris Beard's situation
Oh, that
was.
dude that fucking beat
That
his
yeah,
wife
that,
up or whatever.
that choked his wife.
Our friend Mike Leach is the ghost apparently, just peeking in there. Sorry.
He
So,
does.
so Texas had this situation last night where they didn't even know who the hell was going to be coaching that game until like 2 minutes before, or excuse me, 2 hours before.
Who ended
that
up
game.
coaching it?
Their whoever their
Assistant.
assistant was. So they ended up playing some garbage team that they should have just rolled on.
What were
I
they
think-
waiting on? Were they waiting to hear from the wife? Oh, no, I slipped and banged my throat on the dresser. What were they hoping for? I don't get why they waited.
I don't understand either. So I mean, Chris Beard's lawyer came out and said that the accuser in the situation wanted thought that the charges were not correct and that he needs to be released immediately. That was the statement from Chris Beard's
It's
lawyer.
probably after they offered her a backpack full of money.
Probably.
Yeah. Look under your Christmas
Suspiciously
tree.
with Texas donors on
Yeah. Look under your Christmas tree. Your Christmas tree is actually made of money. Okay.
There's a big bevo stuffed with cash.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 hours before that game, they finally come out. Texas decides that they're going to suspend Chris Beard indefinitely, which, by the way, that means he's never going to coach in Texas again. There's no way he comes back from that suspension. But long
In
story,
Texas or anywhere else?
at Texas, I'm sure
That motherfucker shouldn't be hired again.
after a year or two off, somebody will pick him up. It probably won't be at the highest level like
Dude,
Texas, but
fucking Jesus Christ, I'm blanking out on the name for Wichita State's old coach.
Greg
Fr-
Marshall.
Greg Marshall hasn't gotten picked up, and he just said some heinous shit to some kid. He didn't slap a girl or anything like that.
I'm not, man.
He
I-
probably doesn't want to fucking get picked up, but he's still getting paid by Wichita
That's what I was gonna
State.
say. He's getting paid really, really well. But Chris Beard, well, I don't know the status of Chris Beard's contract. He's got some clause in there that says that he can be fired with cause. Which I know the suspension right now is without pay. Which I have no idea what that means for his situation. Like if they decide to terminate him with cause.
Wasn't he a first-year coach there too? Did he coach last
No,
year?
I think he coached there last year. He came from Texas Tech before that, and he got Texas Tech. I think to
They're
the Final
good this
Four.
year, though. They're super good. They're
Yeah.
top ranked in the nation.
Yeah, so last night they were the 7th ranked team in the league,
Top 10,
and,
yeah.
they played Rice last night, and that fucking game went to overtime. There's no way that game should have gone to overtime. But my whole point is that was an example of what could happen with Mississippi State in this bowl game. Like there's so much uncertainty with the coaching situation that who knows if Mississippi State's going to come to play in that game.
They probably won't even play. Like they'll probably just opt out as a program. I don't know how you can prepare. Like, cause it wasn't like he was like super. I mean, it was definitely unexpected. Like nobody was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
when is this guy?" No, it was just like a out of the blue thing. So, I don't know. They probably opt out. It's my.
If you're the
prediction, but
kids, though, like
who cares? I mean, players are opting out left and right. What would the team opt out?
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you'd think that they'd want to play, I don't know.
I wouldn't want to fucking play.
I don't. That's a fucking gross, tough situation.
Yeah.
We already tackled that one. Tulane is a 1.5 underdog to USC.
Okay.
This is
This is the example.
Because it's because he's not playing. Because Williams is not playing.
We don't know.
the Duke's Mayonnaise Bowl. Don't it's for the listeners.
Caleb Williams
Is that a real bowl?
That line is probably thinking Caleb Williams does not play, right?
It is definitely assuming that Caleb.
Because if
Williams
he
is not
plays,
playing.
that jumps 6.5 points. That jumps over a touchdown.
I would think that line would be closer, maybe 6.
Taking Tulane.
If that stands like that.
Mhm.
I'd like to see them get a little bit more points.
Tulane beat Notre Dame. I think
Beat
they
K-State.
beat K-State?
Oh yeah, they beat him like the
Tulane's
second,
good.
Third game of the season.
Their
right?
quarterback is fucking
They
good.
They did not beat Notre Dame.
They didn't?
They
I think
did.
you were hoping they beat him.
They did beat K-State earlier in the year. I'm trying to look. For
Did they play Notre Dame?
So I'm trying.
God
to look,
damn.
I'm trying to look for other good wins for Tulane in the season, and I'm not really finding any. That game they had against K-State early in the season, that was a shocker to K-State.
USC's that was because they wouldn't do anything but pass to Deuce. That's all they did. They just passed to him. I think he had like 18 receptions and
For 18 yards.
45 carries.
Our friend LSU is a 10.5 point favorite against Purdue.
They should cover that.
Purdue is not that good.
That's what I'm saying. They should cover that.
I'm over here looking at Purdue and I'm like, they're like the Minnesota Vikings of the Big Ten. They are not an 8-5 football team. Purdue is not 8-5. So LSU is every bit of 9-4. Like they're really good.
Yeah.
And I think they're getting better as the season goes on. And
I'll take
Purdue's defense is okay, but their offense is not that great. But if LSU's quarterback gets loose, watch the fuck out because that dude can start scoring points in bunches if he gets loose.
Purdue on the money line, if you are so interested, plus 310. I will take
Not
LSU.
Not interested.
I'll take that doucher Brian Kelly. And our last bowl game, this one should be fucking fun. Penn State is a 2.5 point underdog to Utah. This is
Which bowl is this?
This is the Cheetos Popcorn Flamin' Hot Bowl.
Ooh.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
They'll rough your stomach up. We are not I'm not an advocate for that. But is it? I mean, Twitter.
I'm an advocate. I like them.
Do you put the Quick Trip cheese in there?
No,
Okay, that's disgusting.
I'm not do that. I'll take Utah. Utah looked good.
I'll
against
take.
USC.
I will take Utah as well.
I think of all the games we've discussed for the lines, because I'm gonna probably.
This
I have
one's
nothing.
pretty
I
surprising.
have nothing better to do during the holiday season than bet on. I mean,
Are
once
there,
World.
are there any games this weekend in Vegas? Like Saturday?
Oh,
That'll be nice.
I don't know.
The Andy's Hot Fries Bowl is taking place in Las
Oh, we're
Vegas.
going to Meow Wolf at some point on Saturday if you
So
want to go.
what? Meow.
It's
Wolf?
cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's like a place, it's like a museum with funky art and shit. You're supposed to go. You're not supposed to, but if you like smoke, then
Or do acid.
or shrooms or something. It's supposed to be like
Oh, so
fucking
it's like
ridiculous.
that Van Gogh thing you saw in Seattle.
It's like 10 times better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
when you said Meow Wolf, I thought we were going to like a kitty farm or something like that.
we're going to Garfield's house.
I was like, I know-
Garfield's stomach,
I'm
man.
not sure if I have any interest in going to this thing.
Oh, it'll be fun. We should do some, vitamins and go.
Some Flintstone kids.
Do we want to transition to the old NFL?
The old
Let's
NFL.
do it.
Let's do it, yeah.
Chiefs, I thought they had that one comfortably wrapped up. Our least favorite idiot
Russell
Russell-
Wilson played fine. He actually
No,
played really well.
he actually played. Yeah, he played
He
well.
kept them in the game.
And then he got a pop knot on his head that swelled up to the size of an apple.
He fell off of his 10-speed Huffy.
That's what I'm gonna look like on Sunday.
He was doing extreme sports for Jesus and fell off his tricycle.
Yeah.
So this game pissed me off. I had Chiefs minus 9.5 in this game.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
up 27-0 in this game.
You turned it off, didn't you?
No, I was watching the game with the old man over
You were
here.
watching?
I watched the whole damn game.
You were awake.
I know, very shocking.
Yeah.
But
Whoa.
Patrick Mahomes throws 3 interceptions in that game.
I loved every minute of it, by the way.
I mean, I felt that we were cruising at 27-0. In your words, TJ, I was ready for them to park the bus. Let's park the bus. Let's let Isaiah Pacheco just go do his thing for the last half of the game. But no, they kept wheeling and dealing, and oh man, it was a tragedy. And
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Jerry
It
Jeudy,
was
your
good.
boy, had 3 touchdowns.
I know I don't have him. I have Cortland Sutton, which
Also,
was inactive.
I have a question. Did you guys see Jerry Jeudy coming off the field,
Shoved
pulled
the-
his
shoved
helmet
the
off,
ref?
shoved an official,
Well, so
and
they
stayed in the game?
They said this morning that they were not fining him for his outburst, but they were gonna fine him for taking off the helmet and shoving the official.
I didn't see this.
It was good. Yeah.
Why
That's
was
not
he
a lot.
upset?
I have no idea.
It just
Because they got beaten by the Chiefs for 15 times in a row. So
Patrick Mahomes 10-0 against the Denver Broncos in his career.
Hey, but Russell Wilson has some sandwiches for you.
I hope he's active. Like that's the worst thing that could happen to me if Russell Wilson is inactive. That means the old man is gonna start
Brock Purdy.
a capable
Brock Purdy's getting picked up off of the fucking free agent wire.
I think I'm ahead of Old Top on the wire.
Did
order.
you go for him?
Yeah, him or Baker, one of the two.
You're gonna make a move on Baker?
Well, I have Garoppolo as my
Oh,
backup,
yeah.
and I don't need a backup. What is with your phone?
That's the ghost.
I don't know. Like I got caught.
the best thing that could happen to me is if Russell Wilson is clear to play. That'll be awesome because he could just shit the bed for the old man.
Oh.
It's decisions. The old man is starting like half the Denver Broncos. It's like Andy with the Chiefs.
No. I was on the New Orleans Saints this year.
Yeah, but you had 2 Chiefs starting this weekend too.
Yeah, I didn't really want to do that. There's a reason I'm not in the playoffs.
Yeah. That was
So-
it's a good effort though.
Oh man, should we talk a little Philadelphia Eagle football?
Man, I don't want to, but they're fucking good.
Their
Like
defense is ridiculous.
In the words of another rapper from a long time ago, let me spit some game at you. Let me spit some game.
please don't.
You ready for me to spit some game?
You can drop some knowledge on us. Don't spit some game on us.
Philadelphia Eagles.
That was the whitest fucking thing I've
I
ever
know that's what I was
witnessed.
doing. Andy.
By the way, we need to go to the piano bar in Vegas.
Oh, we're gonna see our favorite twins.
Yes. Last 3 games for the Philadelphia Eagles. So, 3 games ago, they played the Green Bay Packers. They put up 40. The week after that, they put up 35 against the Titans after a recently fired GM. Last week, they just threw up 48 against the Giants. But let me get you some more inside statistics here. It's not just that they're putting up points. They can do this in various ways. So, going back 3 weeks ago against the Packers, Jalen Hurts, as far as his throwing, numbers aren't that impressive. But their rushing stats are through the roof.
Miles Sanders.
Listen to this shit. 49 carries collectively for the Philadelphia Eagles for 363 on the ground. Jalen Hurts had 17 carries for 157 yards. Miles Sanders, to your point, 21 carries, 143 with 2 touchdowns. And then they also had some help from Kenneth Gainwell and Boston Scott.
As I was putting my pick in for Miles Sanders, all I heard was wasted pick.
I think I said that.
From you. And look at him go. That motherfucker got me 28 points this weekend. to help me battle the Buchaka Mans.
And you didn't need much help against him.
I didn't.
Okay, so the week after for Philadelphia, they played Tennessee. Again, the score on this game was 35-10. So that was in the last 3 weeks. This was their lowest scoring output, which is scary because nobody can score in the NFL this year. So we had just talked about how deadly they were on the ground, but this particular week, Jalen Hurts 29 for 39, throws for 380 and 3 touchdowns.
Did you?
He's good.
I know fucking everyone's been talking about this, but did you ever expect this from Jalen Hurts when he was at
Absolutely.
Alabama?
No, I mean, he was second in, well, did he win the Heisman at OU?
Yeah, he won it.
Okay, so he looked really good at OU his last college season.
You know he can squat 600 pounds.
I definitely didn't expect it from him, though. I mean, I thought of him just being kind of like maybe a top, 30, or if not a backup, 32. He's a starter, but I didn't think he'd be fucking 11. What's the record? 11-2 or 10-2?
12-1.
They've only lost one game.
11, yeah, whatever. That's fucking stupid, and he's just balling out of control.
Yeah, and like, I don't.
I don't think the most optimistic Eagles fan thought this of him.
No.
I thought they probably thought that he'd come in and just rely heavy on the run game, but I don't think they thought he'd be part of the run game as he's been.
I don't know. I don't know the guy.
Neither do we.
Yeah.
No one assumed you did.
But I don't know. Like, credit to him. Credit to him. Hey, we did break a fucking actual story.
Oh, that is true.
ESPN didn't give us credit. You fuck sticks.
I don't think we want them to give us credit. Fuck ESPN.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, yeah,
Jalen Hurts.
Wow.
Like-
hey, 3-chi.
3-chi. This has been our 3-chi moment. Ass casters.
Literally, the last word that came out of your mouth was Jalen Hurts, and then the next word that came out of your mouth was, "What are we talking about?"
Yes, 3-chi. Go to Askcasters. Visit our friends at 3-chi. You can go to our Twitter at Askcasters. Click on our link. You will receive a little discount on your Delta 8 or Delta 9 product. You know what? We don't know. We have sales. I just don't know.
Okay, let's keep talking about Jalen Hurts and the Eagles here.
So yeah, I never.
Their defense is scary good too, because they just picked up Sue from the Bucks,
Ndamukong
Suh, to add to that crazy, defense. Quarterback's solid play. I mean, I think they're just very rounded football team.
They are. I did not believe in them.
And their coach is good too. I was Sirianni. I didn't really know much, I guess. I didn't even know where he came from, but
Italy.
he's a Guido. He was fist pumping at the Jersey Shore.
Sorry for your early exit, Italy.
They didn't make it.
Yeah, it was very early.
Really early.
And Scotland. But
Okay.
Sorry, Lindsay.
Okay, final bow I'll tie on this as far as stats for Philadelphia. So the last week here, they played the Giants. Giants have a winning record.
they're good.
People talk about they're getting better as a team. Jalen Hurts, again, this just shows the ways that they can win. He has pretty average numbers, 21 for 31 for 217, 2 touchdowns. But Carlos can take another victory lap here. Miles Sanders, 17 carries for 144 and another 2 touchdowns.
I'm telling you, he is fucking on fire.
I'll let you boys talk because I have to piss.
Oh, grab some more beer. No, man, Miles Sanders, that dude. I was worried at the beginning of the season when I took him because of it seemed like it was a committee back there. They had I think 3 running backs on that chart, and more than that, but in a game, and they were all kind of getting equal time, and just Miles Sanders is a fucking beast.
Yeah, when you picked him during our fantasy draft, I thought it was the dumbest fucking thing
And
ever.
I also had Devontae Smith, by the way. I have 2 Eagles.
I had him last year, and he did okay.
He did okay this year. This year's been I haven't started him like every game just because of AJ Brown there. I mean, that dude's a machine. But no, the Eagles are the real deal. It's gonna be. I don't. So they've obviously had one loss. I don't really remember who that loss was to. I think wasn't it to. God, I want to say wasn't it Jacksonville? It
Who?
was the Eagles loss.
It was to the Washington Commanders.
That's who it was to. So other than that, I don't really think they've been like in a close game. So it'll be interesting for them, you know, when it gets to crunch time, is can they beat the Niners? Can they beat teams like that are going to keep you in a close game with that defense? Because that Niners defense is ridiculous. That's what it's going to come down to, obviously. They're going to be the number 1 seed. It's going to go through Philly, but can they hold up against Nick Bosa and the Niners defense?
Is Brock Purdy the man that's going to get him past the Eagles?
Garoppolo's coming back.
Is Garoppolo going to be able to get him past the Eagles?
He was having a good season and he got hurt.
I don't see where...
It'll be tough for sure, but it'll be one of those things. I mean, as dumb as this sounds, obviously it's going to be I don't think it's going to be more than a field goal game if it gets to that.
Ooh.
The Lions are coming in strong too, by the way.
Shit, what is their record right now?
I think they are almost back to 500. They started 1-6.
Oh, that is right. And
That
someone,
is a fun team.
Jared Goff, I guess, like we
Jesus,
thought last year.
Crazy stats, dude.
Yeah, like didn't last year we were all like fucking the Rams won that one.
Yeah.
I mean, just because they won the Super Bowl doesn't mean they won the trade. Goff is putting up numbers.
Is awesome, man. I like it.
Yeah, he's putting up numbers. They're biting kneecaps off left and right.
I love it, dude.
That is
such a good team.
That is an 8-mile tradition.
Fucking love it. Talking about the Lions.
Oh, talking about his head coach biting off kneecaps.
Yeah, they're 6 and 7 right
6
now.
and 7. I'm telling you, they're gonna make a push.
I have to say this, and I don't know.
The NFC East is gonna have 4 teams in the playoffs, as it stands right now. All 4 in the playoffs.
Dude, that's a good
Eagles
division.
in 3 wild card spots.
Even the Commanders are 7-5-1.
They just added Carson Wentz to their to the active roster, so
Is that what was wrong?
they'll lose again.
Okay.
When he comes back.
Bet against them, boys.
Colt McCoy was keeping it together.
Oh, speaking of Colt McCoy, he had to come in last night for Mr. No, last night? Was it last night?
Who am I thinking
No,
of?
I don't know who you're thinking
I'm
of.
thinking of Heineke. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
all they both look alike.
Yeah, they have that
Just
stereo.
put a helmet on both of them and you can tell them apart.
Yeah, just weird white kids. Yeah. Well, I guess Colt McCoy is no longer a kid.
You talking about Colt McCoy looking like Justin Thomas?
He does look like
He
Justin.
looks
Thomas.
exactly like him.
But I guess so does Tyler Heineke.
They all look this.
They all look alike. Have you ever seen all 3 of them in the same room?
No one's ever.
I think it's a fucking trick. I think the Matrix is getting us.
Where's Tyler Heineke from? Like, what state did he come from?
He sounds like he'd be from like South Carolina.
I might be shooting from the hip, but I think he graduated from Old Dominion. I think.
What high school did?
That's
Like, where did he go?
Hey,
Like,
Siri.
oh,
What college did Tyler Heineke go to?
Okay, I found this.
Old Dominion. Holy
ODU!
shit.
Wow!
Yeah.
Take victory lap there.
Wow!
Yeah. Wow.
Shout out to Neil, our friend. No, our friend who used to golf for Old Dominion.
Man, it's that NFC is. I mean, both conferences are crazy tight right now.
So would you
AFC is nuts.
tell me what bet you would make here? So these are the odds to win the NFC. You can get plus
Eagles.
money. Okay, fair enough with the Eagles. The Eagles are plus 155. Cowboys plus 330.
Okay, he's stopping at Taco Bell.
Sharon telling us about a Taco Bell run
Taco
that's
Bell
being
run.
made. You can also get the San Francisco 49ers at plus 330 if you have any faith whatsoever in
To
Minnesota.
win that?
to win the NFC.
to win the NFC. I'm sorry. I thought that you said the NFC East.
Nope.
That's
Just,
like, what
this
the
is the whole conference.
Okay.
And so you've got Philadelphia, Dallas, San Francisco. Then you get all the way down to plus 900 if you have any faith in the Vikings, and then if you're really desperate, you get 12-1 for the Bucks.
What are the odds for the Lions
To do what?
to win their conference?
Oh, I don't have it in there.
That'll be nuts. If you got $1 right now, I go bet it. I'm probably gonna take. If Garoppolo was still on that team, I'd take the Niners just because of their defense. But without Garoppolo, I'm gonna take the Eagles. Unless something crazy happens and Brock Purdy just fucking goes on a rampage after beating not beating Tom Brady, shitting on him. It was fucking insane.
So is Brock Purdy a top 20 quarterback?
He's only played one game.
Is Brock Purdy a top 20 quarterback?
No, he's a top 50 quarterback. Garoppolo is ranked 19th amongst active quarterbacks. That means he's top 20. Look it up. I looked it up before I got here, so just.
That means he's top 20 in stats. Like, that doesn't mean shit.
What are we grading them on? Stats? What else are you grading them on?
Wins.
Hopes and dreams.
Yeah, hopes
Yeah.
and dreams.
Allegations?
Speaking
Chris Beard's ready.
speaking of your Detroit Lions, if you were to bet on them right now to win the NFC North, plus 4,000.
They're not going to win the AFC North.
You can still bet on the New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans.
I've got one. I got a ticket in for them.
Do you?
I got one early in this season for plus
They're
500.
only, what, 2 games behind, I think?
Oh, no.
Was that after you and I talked about that one?
Probably.
You know, for as much shit as we talked on the Falcons, they could win the NFC South.
Plus
They
12,
could.
plus 1,600.
They're 2 games behind.
Well,
And
and now,
the Bucks are terrible.
and now they're going to be starting a backup quarterback. The Falcons pulled Mariota.
Maybe it pulled him or he got hurt.
He's done. They pulled
They
him.
pulled him.
Really? He just sucks.
For who's the backup?
I have no idea.
No, it was someone fucking like we knew or we know.
TJ keeps knowing. You mean
No, like not
Ask
no.
Masters, we didn't know him.
No,
but we
we-
knew him.
Who is it?
God damn it, you fucking.
You got the computer right there.
Who are we talking about?
The Falcons.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
When TJ looks this up,
you are
this-
literally losing your brain cells. I can hear them fucking dying in there.
This is another good time to mention we're sponsored by 3Chi.com.
It works.
Go to them for your Delta 8, Delta 9,
It's
Delta 10
terrible for
needs.
memory loss, but really good for relaxation.
We need to get a memory pill or like some kind of like memory supplement supplement sponsor.
Memory Pillow, the mattress firm.
Yeah.
Sponsors us.
Oh, by the way, speaking of mattresses, do you know who Mattress Mac is?
The guy for
Oh, yeah.
the baseball team.
He is the guy that bets a shit ton of money.
What does he? How did he get his money? Was he the mattress firm guy?
He's
or
a mattress guy down in Houston,
just makes a fucking
and
killing.
apparently he's selling those mattresses for much money.
Does
Because
he own a church?
He might.
A church in Texas probably makes a lot of money.
They just opened a casino in Louisiana.
I was gonna say, I thought you said they opened the casino inside the mattress store.
Well, they don't have sports betting is not legal in Texas yet. So he had to go across the border to Louisiana, and they just opened a brand new casino, and he was their I don't know what you want to call it, their celebratory first bet.
Their
He threw down a
marquee bet.
fucking $1 million on his first bet for.
Didn't he bet on the baseball team that just won the? Who was that? I can't.
He had money on the Astros.
Astros. That's what.
So and now his latest bet was $1 million that Houston was going to win the NCAA basketball tournament. So
Not a bad
Houston's
pick.
good.
they are good.
Desmond Ritter will be starting for the Falcons.
I don't think I met him yet.
He played for Cincinnati.
Huh. Interesting.
He university.
By the way, I
Cincinnati.
placed a
Carlos
bet.
with a lot of insight on Desmond
Yeah.
Ritter.
I placed a bet on Joe Burrow and the Bengals to win the AFC.
Good bet.
That's a good bet. They're
How
gonna
much you
win it.
get? What's your odds on that?
I can't remember. I did it Saturday. did it
when
to
you were in
Tom.
great shape.
Yeah, when I
Was
bet on
this-
Darren Till. I said, give me money on Darren Till and the fucking Bengals.
They are plus 600 to win the AFC.
I put 250.
Bengals?
The Bungles,
I
yes.
put 250 on.
It's a good bet.
It was a
They're
long weekend.
I was, man, when we were texting each other Saturday during all that World Cup, this might be a great transition into World Cup, but when we were like, I was like exhausted after the first game, and then I thought to myself, I was like, we've got England and France next.
That
And I was
was
like,
so
and I was like,
nuts,
I
dude.
knew you were on that game.
I was
And then
tore up.
Jew Boy texted in, and he says that
took
he's got
France.
future bets on France, and I'm like, oh no. I was like,
so do I.
You got future bets on France?
At this point, I want Morocco to win tomorrow. That would. Be
I want
awesome.
Morocco to win.
How
Can-
awesome would that be?
Can we
if
start?
Morocco
Can we
wins?
transition to World Cup?
Yeah, why the
Sure,
fuck
yeah, I
not?
don't know.
Can Morocco beat France?
Yeah. Half of the fucking guys on the national Moroccan team
Are
could
from-
play from
Are
France.
from France?
No, they were born there. They got fucking French parents.
I think 11 players on the Moroccan roster are not from Morocco.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they Hakim Ziyech, the guy that plays for Chelsea, tearing it up. Achraf Hakimi, the guy that used to play for Real Madrid, plays for PSG now, tearing it up. That goalie is fucking good, by the way. Bono, the guy that
Oh
plays
yeah,
for
Sonny
Sevilla?
Bono. Fuck yeah.
Dude, he's so good. I mean, it's one of those Cinderella stories, but I think they really do believe that they can win now. I think they made it through. Like, okay, let's see what we can do. But I'm not taking anything away from them. But I think at first they were like, okay, well, we're here. Let's see what we can do. And then now they're like, we can fucking win
They have not given up a goal.
from open play all tournament.
The only goal they gave up was an
The
own
PK.
goal against fucking Canada.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Other than
Fuck Canada.
By the way, shout out to the Canadian women's teams.
team. They're
Yep.
so hot.
Every fucking podcast.
Also, probably a good time
Most of 'em.
to shout out the Matildas from Australia while we're at
They
it.
are hot. Yeah. Or the Formigas from Brazil. But no, man, Morocco could fucking do it, and I would love to see it. God, I would love if fucking Argentina says, "Oh, we got Morocco now. We're gonna win the World Cup," and then Messi breaks a fucking toe at the hotel.
What the fuck's
Jumping
wrong with you?
So
So
that
you can't play with a broken toe.
I understand that.
Today, when he was grabbing his hamstring, you know, they were like, "Oh, Messi's grabbing his hamstring." I'm like, Jesus. We haven't talked in a while. But please let this motherfucker have a torn fucking hamstring.
Jesus was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, they're like, who this? New
The,
phone.
the last time you talked to me, it was in Spanish.
Vegas.
No, when I watched the last game for Morocco Portugal, like I thought to myself the whole time, was that another Mike Leach ghost? I thought to myself the whole time, I was like, this Moroccan defense, I was like, they're like
Good man.
like legitimately good. I think
They
I
can
even
do it.
texted you guys a little bit
They
of a
can do
joke, and I said, I was like, is this the Bears 85 defense?
Yeah, but I mean, if we're keeping it real, France is good. They're very good. You can hate them all you want, but they're good. That midfield is stacked, and they're missing Pogba
And Benzema.
and well, Benzema's a forward. I'm talking about their midfield.
Oh, well,
And the dude from Chelsea, N'Golo Conte,
mm-hmm.
missing him too. Those two are like
He's been out the whole tournament, hasn't he?
he didn't make it.
Yeah.
Neither did Pogba. But I mean, France has actually impressed me quite a bit. I think they shouldn't have won against England. I think the ref kind of fucked that game up a little bit.
England outplayed them that whole fucking
Yeah,
game.
and the ref kind of fucked that up a little bit because he didn't. Granted, Harry Kane missed the PK, but there was a PK prior to that did not get called. It was fucking pretty obvious.
You were hot on that
Pretty
one.
fucking obvious. And that ref got sent home, by the way.
Saw that.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, I think it'll be awesome to see Morocco, but I think tomorrow probably stops there. And I think France matches up better with Argentina, to be honest, because you take the ball from Argentina, they're not very good at defending. I think the Saudi Arabia team showed that.
France is
But
going to
the
win.
thing with Argentina is that they are possession based, right? So if you give them the ball, it's going to be very tough because they pass really well. But if you take the ball away from them, like I think France could do, it could be a better matchup because Morocco, I think they're going to get the ball. They're going to give the ball to Argentina. So then I think that's when things might go down south for the Moroccan.
No, I think like I'm with you, Carlos. Morocco is a good team, but
First
France.
African country that's made the semifinals of the World Cup.
That's crazy.
It's great.
There was a. I'll let you jump in here in just a sec, TJ. I apologize to interrupt, but there was a story that they were telling on sports radio today. One of the girls that is on CBS Sports Radio, she hosts a show. She said one of her best friends lives in Morocco, and just trying to get a feel for what things were like in Morocco. And the girl was like, she's scared to go out of her house because the country just like has not stopped partying since this started. And
Fuck Vegas, we're going to Morocco.
her dad, I
Probably
guess,
have a
is
slot machine.
her dad is 80 years old and obviously loves Morocco, loves soccer and all that, but has been so nervous that instead of watching the games with everybody, he goes to his own room by himself and reads the Quran.
I think it's probably a good thing that Colombia's never been like relevant when it comes to World Cup, only in Brazil. It is probably a good thing because if let's say Colombia was playing tomorrow, I would be in Colombia right now.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way I would miss that. It would be nuts. So, yeah, but they're not. Morocco is. It'll be. I'm definitely rooting for Morocco, but I'm expecting them to.
Morocco plus 320 tomorrow. In case you.
What's the spread on that? What are they getting? How many goals?
I have to go.
They might get one.
I have to go
They
to
probably-
I have to go to my offshore account for that one.
They probably Sports Kings has that spread.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I can't see it, but I'm just looking right now, just straight up. It's Morocco plus 320, and then if
that'll be awesome, and they could do it. It's just highly unlikely. I mean, Mbappe and company would have to be stopped, and that in itself is going to be tough. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the bets. France. Oh man, do they not have a spread? There we go. Spread. That's just. They don't have like They don't have a spread, like a goal. Oh, never mind. Yeah, they do. So you can get France at plus half a goal minus 900.
So we're going to have to adjust the spread.
You can get France at 3.5 goals plus 1,100. So they would have to score 4.
They ain't scoring 4 goals against Morocco.
No. But you can get Morocco plus half a goal plus 550. And then if you get Morocco, listen to this shit. If you get Morocco plus 3.5, minus 4,000.
This will all be settled by the time this is posted on Friday.
How is that? I mean, yeah, they're not going to score 3.5, but half a goal. If we bet $20, we win 330 or 130. It's a decent
So,
bet.
TJ, did you watch England France?
No, I had to fucking actually work that day.
That was on a Saturday.
Saturday.
I don't remember what happened that day.
I'm glad you were here.
I don't remember where it was.
That game was wild because England. I mean, I would think England probably deserved to win.
I think they deserve to win.
Yeah, I think they did. I mean, they played much better, but France scored when they need to. I mean, that Giroud goal was stupid.
That
He
was
is
pretty
so
awesome.
good. You know who's their all-time leading scorer? That's wild.
He's bit. Yeah, he's
He just
fucking.
broke it.
Yeah, he's fucking the shit.
'Cause
Like
France has had some crazy fucking forwards.
Benzema for fucking years.
Yeah, Thierry Henry.
Ribery.
Ribery, Henry. I mean, Jesus Christ, they were stacked. Even their coach was a forward back in the 90s.
I think, if I'm remembering their coach right, I think he's the guy. He looked like, he looked like Michael Bublé, but he looked like a Michael Bublé aged plus like 30 years. I kept trying to say to myself, I was like, who does he look like?
What is his name? I can't remember his name. Look it up there.
So, okay, so TJ, moving forward in the World Cup, by the time this airs for the Ass Casters, we will know the game between France and Morocco. So you have to kind of fast forward and predict that game. So who do you take in the World Cup final, which is going to be
Sunday.
Sunday.
At 6:05 a.m.
While
Vegas.
we're in Vegas.
Central Standard Time, 9 a.m.
I'm going to take a man that knows football way better than I do. Pep Guardiola.
I don't know where this is going.
He picked Argentina.
Yeah, Pep Guardiola.
'Cause Alvarez is
Yeah.
forward.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Argentina. I think Messi gets it done. The storybook career is done.
I hope
Carlos.
it
It's
does.
completed.
Maybe he'll retire.
Huh?
Maybe he'll retire.
Between now and Sunday.
He might.
Yeah.
Ronaldo said if he wins the World Cup, he's retiring. So.
All right, Carlos. Argentina versus probably France.
Taking France. Have to. There's no way I could not take. There's no way I could take Argentina, even though they might win, but I am taking France. Yep.
I also, as a Brazil fan, hate Argentina.
I can't it's Colombia. Like my dead grandma is probably like, fuck Argentina right now, and I'm saying yes, fuck Argentina. Just can't do it. Just fucking. My dad called me today and he goes, "Did you see these motherfuckers? They won." I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to fucking listen to another couple days of if these win the World Cup."
Which they might.
Which they,
It's.
very real possibility.
I am going to have to stay in Vegas. I'm gonna have to delete my Facebook. I just can't do it. They bug me as a culture as a nation. I'm not saying anything bad about them. They hate us just as much as we hate them.
I hold on.
Look for any Argentinian
No,
on Facebook.
I am just gonna say these views are Carlos's and Carlos's alone.
These are not shared by 3chi.com.
Yeah, these are not.
These are my views.
These are not shared by 3Chi.
You can write me. They're gonna be unbearable if they win the World Cup.
I'm with Carlos here. I cannot vote for Argentina in the final.
Argentina, if they win the World Cup, they're gonna start invading countries. They're gonna think they're just
Ecuador's going
God's
down.
gift to Earth.
Ecuador's going
It's
down.
just-
They're going to take down both capitals.
Chile.
Quito's
Chile
going-
is gone.
Chile.
They're next
What?
time.
What does the Pope do?
He waves that white smoke, baby. France, if they win, will be the first
Let's
team.
go back to back.
Will be the first team since Brazil, back in 1962,
To go back.
to go back to back.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm not. 'Cause
They've
I don't
they've
want
already
anybody to go back to back.
They've already celebrated the World Cup. They were like, we have partied too hard the last one. If Argentina wins, it's gonna be mayhem.
Will you be betting France over Argentina if it happens?
Yeah.
And France, I'm assuming, is going to be favored in that game because they're the World Cup favorite.
They're back to back.
Okay.
But they do have a weaker squad than last time around. You gotta remember they destroyed Croatia on that World Cup. It was 3-1, I think.
It was an easy 3-1.
But it was gonna be like they called off the dogs.
To be
Argentina didn't call off the dogs today.
To be fair though, in that Croatia game, Croatia was kind of on a miracle right now.
That PK was not a PK. I think the ball was way too off of his running line. You know, he was running this way. He kicked the ball around the goalie. The ball was here. The goalie went this way and caught him. And the reason they gave the PK is because they're saying that the goalie impeded him to get to the ball. But the ball was over here, and the guy was over here. There's no way he could have gotten there. There was a defender right there. They give him a PK. Argentina probably still wins, but it's just little things that that was the first one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then they scored the second right after.
That was terrible defending there. That was bad.
That was Alvarez, though.
Yeah, but that was bad defense.
It was awful defending.
So, I don't know. I think that first goal kind of sets the tone. But I think Argentina probably would have found a way to score and win. So, I'm not saying that is the reason they won. But it does change the way, because then Croatia's got to go forward.
Which they're not great at.
No, it changes. Their number 9 is so horrible. Did you see how many times he had the ball inside the box with his back to the goal, and he tried to turn? I'm like, you have a defender right on you.
He couldn't.
You can't turn. He kept trying to do it. I'm like, yeah. But it'll be interesting. I'm definitely rooting for France.
After all this shit you talked on Mbappe.
I never talked shit on Mbappe. I just said Kyle Walker could have kept up with him. That's the only thing I said.
I feel like that's slander still.
By the way, I did have on Saturday, I had my laptop on a little bit of ways from my TV, and I was watching England-France, and I was rooting for you, Carlos, with your England wager. But I did have in the background, queued up in my YouTube, I had Mbop by Hansen. And if Mbappe would have scored a goal, I was so ready to take that video. I can't even describe. So what I was really hoping for, I was hoping England would have gone up 2-0 so that Mbappe could score a goal and it'd be meaningless to your wager, and I could play that and everybody'd be happy. But unfortunately, never happened. So Carlos is looking at his clock. It is 7:30.
No, I got an email. That's why. I'm in a rush. I still have a full beer.
Yeah, easy, Grandpa.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, any other thoughts on World Cup?
Well, not necessarily World Cup, but Pele is in the hospital with COVID complications.
He's been there for like weeks.
I'm just saying, like.
You know who's not in the hospital with COVID symptoms, complications? Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Let's fucking go, dude. That dude's gonna light it up.
How?
I've been wanting to talk about this for a while.
Oh, fucking go.
I mean, look what he did with 48-hour notice. Granted,
It was the Raiders.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think over preparing, or maybe like you're just kind of going out there. I think Baker is kind of like the guy that you say, here, make a play, make something happen, and he'll do it. But like a structural,
Like
game,
running from the cops.
yeah, or dancing.
Exactly like that.
But it'll be interesting to see what he does with like some preparation. It could go one or two ways. He either just keeps lighting it up, or he comes back to old Baker.
To be fair to Baker Mayfield, okay, he struggled in Carolina.
Anybody's gonna struggle.
Carolina doesn't have any fucking receivers. The Rams, can you name one of their starting receivers right now? I can't.
Van Jefferson.
Van Morrison.
I can name 2 Rams wide receivers that are starting and healthy.
Tight ends don't count.
I'm not counting Tyler Higbee.
Yeah, okay.
I've got Van Jefferson and Skronik from Notre Dame.
Oh, look at you! My God,
we're good.
Cam Akers back there doing things too. That's cool.
You speaking of hogs, you have been on.
I have to. I drafted him. That's a wasted pick.
Carlos loyal to the end.
I drafted Cooper Kupp, but I shut up about him weeks ago when he went on the IR.
Well, yeah, Cam Akers on the IR.
My whole team's on the IR.
You don't have a team anymore.
No, are you ready to trade?
Not yet.
So, as casters, Carlos and I have a tradition when we are both out of the playoffs and the Matt the dumb, whatever. I don't want to say what I was going to say. Motherfucker! Yeah. What minute is this?
You don't ever say anything bad about motherfucker. You know, bunch Madden with them. That's an insult.
I didn't plan for that. No, Carlos and I, once we're bounced out of the league, we trade our whole rosters.
And it typically is after week 1 of the playoffs.
Sometimes
Things didn't work out this week, boys.
I've always made the playoffs.
Oh, I haven't.
There's not been a season that I haven't made the playoffs.
I'm either like I'm gonna
I always
win.
get bounced out, but
Yeah, that sucks.
like I expect Miles Sanders to have negative points. this
He'll be
weekend.
benched. Yeah.
He'll get benched.
Yeah.
Yes, he'll like sleep with Sirianni's daughter and gets benched.
What if like Cam Akers got like I guess he can't because the trade deadline's done, but like by some happenstance Cam Akers went to Philadelphia. But I have smoked way too much weed today, so that's not even a possibility.
What would happen if
Yeah.
a unicorn went over a rainbow and it was raining?
What if Tom Brady went back to the Patriots?
So I do have relevant things that have to do with rainbows.
Uh-huh.
So I went to Target over the weekend,
Uh-huh.
That's
and
all you have to say.
Man, you went to Target over the weekend, but you didn't watch England France. What the hell happened to you?
He forgot.
it was a big day. We had a lot of chores to do.
Good.
Who are you going to Target with?
Sharon.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
Because I'm not.
What's her name? The East Sider. Emily. Trisha. Michelle.
Trisha.
Julie. Shook.
Trisha Julie Shook. That's her name. Trisha Julie Shook.
Sanders.
Trisha Julie Shook. Trisha Julie Shook.
Sally. Kylie. Riley. Am I close?
Colleen.
You already got it.
Trisha.
Yeah.
Shook.
Yeah, Trisha Shook. Yeah.
She shooks.
I played hockey with the Shooks.
Okay, what's her name though?
Trisha.
Lady friend.
Trisha.
Let me see your phone. Show me the text messages to Trisha.
No.
Show me Trisha's contact.
Because the only Trisha, my contact is the Trisha you and I know.
I know it's Trisha.
Yeah, you went to high school with the Trisha.
Can't say that. I remember.
Yearwood? Why are we giving last
Trisha
names
Yearwood,
out?
The country star.
No. Good. That's a good. Okay, that's an actual person. Okay.
You're welcome.
No, I don't remember.
Had a way to get you out
Who
of
are
that
you
one.
running errands to fucking Target with?
Sharon, man.
Instead of watching fucking soccer.
I was watching. I was.
Askcasters, we need a vote. We need to see if we can excommunicate TJ from the Askcasters.
Okay.
You can't
The last S is gone.
You can't kick me off though, because then it'd be the SS casters,
Yeah.
and people would assume us
The
of
SS.
German crimes.
Ivan the Terrible is amongst
We
our
don't.
casters.
We don't have
SS
listeners.
trooper casters.
We do not have listeners in Germany. So Germans.
Well, if they would have made it farther in the World Cup, maybe we could talk about it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. If you would have made it closer
So what
to the
happened at
finals.
Target? What
Oh.
happened at Target that was so cool? Like,
Oh,
something about
so
rainbows.
they have like the Hot Wheels tracks.
Yes, I've been kids shopping lately.
See, fuck you. They have. She might.
There we go. Now we got
I'm
three
not
of them.
sure she has a car either.
Bumper trailer. Andy, have you talked to her about possibly stealing your car?
Yeah, she's like really like number one suspect. Like,
It's fine, just as long as she doesn't tell me and the insurance company doesn't figure that out before I do. It's
Perfect.
fine.
Perfect.
so when do I need to release this podcast? Do I need to wait before
Just cut everything out.
January 5th, 2023.
this cut is getting longer and longer?
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh man.
I hope you don't cut off.
Oh my fuck. Oh, you guys are
While
assholes.
you guys are recovering from that, there's also a new You said we shouldn't be promoting other podcasts.
Here we are.
There's a new podcast out about weird fears, and this one guy's got a fear that he's gonna get a paper cut on his eyeball.
That is a.
That's a
legitimate
legit
fear.
paper cut. That's a good one.
I
Like,
once, when I was in grade school in St. Elizabeth, we were playing catch at recess because
You were having a catch?
Yes. No, we're playing like a throwing the ball, catch.
having a cat.
And then we started to play a football game. It was fucking weird because I've never played football. And then I caught the ball, and this kid's his finger went in my eye and cut my eye.
Oh!
It was pretty brutal.
Wait, look that way. Is it that eye? Is it that eye?
This one right here, yeah.
He has. He
Oh,
has,
yeah,
he has
you can't tell.
lasting
Yeah.
damage.
It was terrible. It was so bad. I cried.
Not to like one up shit, but just speaking of dumb childhood injuries that
You were born.
no, we were at a party like we were at like Noah's house when we were like in grade school.
No gear?
Yeah,
Wow,
and
what a
he
dude.
and Luke Dold, being the douchebag that he is, I love him, but he threw a full can of pop, unopened, at me,
Okay.
and that's I got that.
I can't see anything.
Oh, is it this one? Oh no. I started bleeding from my eye.
It's so bad we can't see it.
Yeah.
Well, I've been
You
using a
probably
new.
deserved it.
I've been using a new moisturizer. So
Did Andy buy it for you?
did Andy?
Yeah, he moisturizes a lot.
I used to.
You should have seen when we went to that Sephora.
That was
That
awesome.
lady was like, "Oh my god, you need to moisturize right now."
She put
And
the
he was very flaky.
she put the moisture meter on me, and she looked like Mike Leach's cardiologist.
Andy
She
is
was surprised.
Andy is the only bald person who has dandruff.
True.
Pretty good. I never noticed that.
It's true.
I've been saving that one for a while.
My cheeks have dandruff.
Do you like consider like putting anything on your head or like
I don't care anymore.
it can't be comfortable
Andy,
though.
Andy, walk us through from when you wake up to when you get out of the house. What happens in those 10 to 15 minutes?
Because you don't shower, right?
Shower the
Not
night
every
before,
day.
Oh fuck. How often do you go to work without showering?
Probably
About every other
day.
day.
Oh man.
I mean, if I didn't sweat the day before, I mean, who fucking cares?
If I didn't go to the gym the night before.
Yeah, no shit. I didn't do any like bicep curls to make my armpits sweat. Who
You're a
fucking cares?
fucking contractor. Like you walk around outside.
Yeah, then they think I work hard as a contractor. Duh.
Guess it steps
It's
in.
like, would you trust a skinny chef? No.
No, I
Would
want
you
the
trust a
chef guy.
contractor that doesn't have his left armpit sweating?
Yep.
Come on.
Okay, so you wake up, then you don't hop in the shower.
Depends on which day.
Let's say a Tuesday.
He's not hopping in the shower.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
'Cause
that's
Monday
you,
he has to-
You took a shower on Monday because after the weekend filth, you're like. "Holy shit."
Mondays are pretty rough, so I usually hop in.
Okay.
I'm guessing Monday. So like your shower days then are Wednesday.
Tuesday and Thursday. That's it.
Yeah, Tuesday. Well, do you
Tuesday,
shower
Friday.
Wednesday morning and then?
Wednesdays, yeah, we'll do Wednesdays.
Oh, so I was saying non-shower days are Tuesday and Thursday.
So yeah. Well, no, I would think he would shower on Thursday because he gets drunk on Friday Junior. Is that right?
And hold on. Also, if I come home and I actually worked and did physical activity, I will shower. But if I sat in front of a
That
screen
came
all day-
very late in the conversation.
Well, you guys were already jumping to Friday, and we know what happens then. I had to give myself a little bit of help from the rest of the things that happened Monday through Thursday.
Oh, classic.
Oh, so okay, you wake up.
That's gotta be the title to our fucking podcast this week. When does Andy shower?
Did Andy shower?
Oh boy. Sometimes I shower 3 times a day.
3 times a day?
Sometimes, like if obviously I shower every morning because I cannot leave the house. I fucking feel weird.
Thank you. Like,
But then if I go to the gym in the middle of the day, I'll shower there. And if I get home, I always shower at night because I can't sleep without showering. But that might be overkill.
no,
Sounds
No.
a little overkill to me.
I
No.
go through a lot.
That's
of
like
body
a long
wash.
week for me.
no. Like I have to shower in the morning. Even with working at home because I just feel fucking gross. Like I don't know. Like
I don't
feel,
think I don't know that if I worked at home, I probably would not shower in the morning. So I just roll out of bed and be like, all right, let's get this shit done.
I feel better. Like I have to get a shower and my coffee, and then I'm functional.
Well, coffee is no question. But
Dude, I bought a cold brew maker.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I'm coming over
Do it.
tomorrow. Make me some coffee.
Okay.
I'll stop by. I
He'll
drive
be
by.
in the shower.
I literally drive by your house every day.
Well, yeah, I'm home.
Perfect. Andy,
This moment brought to you by 3chi.com.
Do you drink coffee, Andy?
No,
No. How do you get your energy for the day?
I take B12.
He showers.
All right, so Monday morning.
And now I'm getting more hesitant to shower because now I'm afraid I'm gonna slip, fall, and have a fucking concussion in the shower.
Do you have a little mat there that you
I
have?
did,
like
but
a
then it
non-slip mat?
slips.
Your non-slip mat slips.
Yes,
We'll fucking return
It's
it.
probably time to get a new non-slip mat.
I've gone
But
through.
that mat only sees water 3 times a week. I think it holds up very well.
He got it from Alibaba.
Moroccan striker.
And here comes Slipstream weather.
Slipstream.
All right, so on a Tuesday, you wake up, you don't shower.
I might.
Do you wash
You
your
don't.
face at least?
Huh?
Do you like wash your face?
Oh yeah. So
Brush
I've
your
got
teeth.
because Sharon gives me all these extra body washes and body lotions. So I can sit there and make myself a full sink bath if I need to, and I can.
Sink bath.
I can
You
just-
shower like a homeless person in the airport.
What do they call? That's a term for that, like a quick shower.
myself a full sink bath.
So
So
yep.
All right, keep going, Andy.
So water in the face.
Water in the face.
Little Irish
Oh,
shower.
okay,
Irish
so-
shower.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so Sharon gives me all these like extra body washes because she likes to go shop, and so I have like way too many of them. So I can afford to take them from the shower location and move them to the sink location if I have to, and make myself a little quick shower, and I can take a
Little Irish bath.
an Irish bath if we need to call it an Irish bath. You know, you hit your shits, your pits, and your tits, and then you're done.
And then he walks out the door, and the world is ready for Andy.
A little very sexy Victoria's Secret perfume, and you get the fuck out. Or cologne, excuse
And then you
me.
go try to sell windows or turf, whatever the fuck it is you're selling now.
Windows or turf, one or the other.
What are you
Termite
selling-
spray.
What are you selling now? Windows made of turf.
Turfdos.
Does that go in a van?
Yeah. We talked about this last
I
podcast.
know.
The van.
We've had pervert vans come into the conversation.
Did we talk about
Podcast-
pervert vans last time?
Yeah, and then we're talking about Andy's shower. It's not the same thing.
I need to listen. I edited last episode, but
Did you not listen to it?
No.
It's awesome.
Is it?
It's pretty funny.
Was it?
I like it.
Well, we got fucking listeners out the wazoo last time, so
It
thank
turns
you,
out
listeners.
if I'm sober, I remember everything I said. I'm not gonna be coherent in Vegas. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Do you? If you guys want to call, I can set up the mics. I mean,
to call from Vegas?
Yeah.
That's not happening.
No, I'm not gonna be able to hold a phone that steady. Oh, Andy.
That's fair.
I'll be busy taking a shower.
What's the over-under?
Andy only showers on hotel rooms.
What's the over under on showers in Vegas?
He'll
I
take
say
a shower Saturday, and that's it.
He does it. I say Sunday morning because he
No.
doesn't want to get on the plane smelling like shit.
We fly home Monday.
Monday morning.
There's no way we fly at. What time do you? Was you were in the flight? Same flight? Like 11 a.m. or something? Shit like that?
We come back
Oh, it's gonna be rough.
10 a.m. or 10:30.
I'm gonna bank on Saturday because we're gonna go hard in the paint Friday. It's gonna be a disaster because we get there at 11:40 or something in the morning, and we are not gonna get back to the road probably till 4 in the morning.
If I sleep at some point, when I wake up from that sleep, I'm gonna take a shower.
So Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be Monday morning.
I don't know. Can't tell you.
Askcasters,
Determined.
weigh in on Twitter at Askcasters. How many showers do you think Andy will get in Vegas?
One. Just at some point.
And it might be a sink shower.
We're only there for 3 days.
That's right. Yeah, I'm still saying.
Hey, of all the Vegas trips I've taken, nobody's kicked me off of the returning flight yet for smelling like shit.
No, but
Remember
I
that one time where
Yeah,
we got
except for the one where it
delayed?
smelled like
And
gasoline.
we're like,
and
there's a
alcohol.
strong odor of gasoline coming from the odor, and me and Eddie on the back were like, don't fucking talk. Don't
Forgot.
move. The fumes that we're getting off.
I forgot about that. So
What happened?
And she was like sitting right next to us, and she's on the aisle like this. She just like, we're got a little bit of a delay because there are strong fumes coming from the plane, and we can't seem to figure out where they're from. I looked at Andy and we're like, oh yeah, don't fucking talk.
It was like Call of Duty. Hide in the corner. Hide in the corner.
You know, we're like this. We're like,
Your little screen went red.
And you know what happened? I remember this. We were in such a hurry to like get down and get out of everybody's radar. I hit my fucking head on the overhead bin on the way down.
yeah, they were literally like, yeah, there's strong odor of fumes coming from the plane, and we can't really tell where they're from.
Carlos and I looked at each other like, have you been drinking gasoline?
I'm like, I don't know what they offered last night at Caesar's Palace. Whatever that was, that's what I drank.
Yeah, it was a well drink.
It was weird 'cause they were
WHALE.
holding a lighter next to my face, and I said, no, I'm good. I swallowed it.
I got it at the Blue Man concert.
I ordered a Flaming Tito's. I thought it was a tostada, and they threw this fiery fucking vodka or tequila
God.
down my
You
throat.
guys need to go to. I want to go to Javier's.
What?
I want to go to Javier's in Vegas.
Is that the guy you've been spending
Yeah,
time
Jim
with?
Rome.
Going to freaking...
Yeah, that's who it is.
He's helping build.
Javier.
He's helping build the desk.
That's who it is. It's Javier's.
I knew it.
Yeah,
What's Javier's?
he's my lover.
The one in Vegas, not the one in...
Oh. It's a Mexican restaurant that's supposed to be fucking amazing.
Okay, so we're going to a place called Best Friends Friday night. It's fucking awesome.
What is it?
It's a restaurant.
Oh.
So the guy that...
You can't say best friends in Vegas and just assume it's a fucking restaurant.
I was gonna say,
I
I
know.
thought that was a gay bar on Wall Street.
Zachary, we're coming, Zachary! No, it's awesome, dude. It's like it's basically like the dude that not started, but like the one that really took advantage of the truck food scene. This
Food
restaurant
trucks.
is amazing. Food truck, whatever, truck food, whatever. It's amazing.
In Spanish,
so
it's
good.
truck food.
It's
So
in Spanish, yeah.
It doesn't always translate, TJ.
Yeah, goddamn Javier. But where is Javier's at?
Oh. Let's look.
Is it in Vegas?
Yeah, it's in Nevada.
So is it Camioneta Comida or is it
What?
Comida
It's
Camioneta?
gonna be at the airport.
Well, it's Moe's.
God, I hate that place so much. Every time I try to eat it, I just end up throwing it up.
It's by the Aria.
Don't know if we'll be anywhere that fancy.
I don't think so either. We're gonna
Okay.
eat out Panda Express.
So are we gonna tie a bow on this thing?
Might as well.
I do have to ask one question.
Tuesday.
We should record on Tuesday.
Oh, I'll be on break. Oh man, that'll be fun.
So get this: we get back on Monday, and at Carroll at 9 a.m. on Tuesday.
Oh no.
I have to be there
Oh.
for a college signing. Talk about odors coming out of my body. I'm gonna have to go get. I'm about to go get in the sauna.
I hope it's a
before this.
JUCO signing.
No, it's Newman and Washburn signing.
Ooh.
D2.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you see me like this on pictures, you know
With
why.
the COVID mask.
I came back from Vegas. I needed to wear a mask. I was in my phone told me I was in a hot spot.
Dude, that would have been a good idea. Like being an alcoholic during the COVIDs. Like just
Well,
put a
we
mask
went,
on.
We went to Vegas when
Yeah, we
remember
did.
we were wearing masks. It was great.
It sucked.
I liked it.
I hate wearing masks.
Me and TJ would just have our pins under our mask.
It was great. Like just smoking the COVID away. Thanks to 3 Cheese.
That's why it cures COVID.
Shout out to Pele.
No, Andy,
Smoke
I
a joint, Pele.
there's
The COVID will go away.
these statements have not been evaluated by the Federal Drug Administration.
No, not yet.
Andy, who is Eli Drinkowitz?
He's the athletic director for Missouri. So
That's his name?
That's his name.
Who? What's his name?
Eli Drinkowitz.
I love that guy.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome name.
You guys think I make these things up? That's
Yeah.
the AD for Missouri.
First of all, we didn't even know you didn't shower constantly. So of course we think you make these things up.
Oh, well, I don't know why one would have anything to do with the other, but Eli Drinkowitz, the athletic director for Missouri. Now, it was everyone's common knowledge that at the end of the college football season that KU was going to renew their rivalry with Missouri and they were going to have a bowl game together. Who denied that? AD for Missouri, Eli Drinkwitz. He said it was not in the best interest of Missouri to have that bowl game. So now Missouri's playing in some shit bowl game that is fucking awful against some team that no one knows, while in the meantime, KU gets Arkansas in what's going to be a great matchup. And at the game, fast forwarding beyond that decision that Eli Drinkwitz made, KU played the undefeated 9-0 Missouri Tigers in Missouri in the last couple of days. And guess who was in attendance? AD Eli Drinkwitz. And Eli Drinkwitz had a sign. And you know what his sign said? 5 first-class violations for KU athletics, referring to their basketball program and Bill Self.
Yeah.
Get on the fucking court. Fuck him. Like, Jesus fuck.
Are you
Get on-
defending KU?
Yes, I'm defending KU. This one fucking rare instance.
Make that clear.
Ever since I moved, there's a KU jersey in my, like a hockey jersey in my closet. And I see it every day. Like that's
your KU jersey that you wore to the Friends bar and got almost kicked out of that bar.
Oh, I stumbled out of that bar. They didn't need to kick me.
You kicked yourself out.
Yeah,
Kangaroo was the owner.
I removed myself. No, fuck Missouri. Like, fucking play. Like, it's a fucking rivalry. Play it. Don't fucking hide under fucking allegations and shit that no one cares about. Fucking play the games.
Yeah, I hear that.
So
that's why, like, that's what I said about everybody opted out. Just play the game.
Different story.
Right? No, same concept.
No, because this is like so.
No, I'm not going there with you.
Okay.
So I think the best part to this story,
Fucking English majors.
the best part to this story is Missouri sells out their basketball arena for the first time in years because their basketball program has been garbage. They're 9-0 going against the 8-1 KU Jayhawks and ready to fucking pounce. KU's only a 3-point favorite this game. KU wipes the floor with them and beats them by 30.
Their biggest win against Missouri.
Did you see that post on Twitter by Christian Brom, who didn't play, or maybe he graduated? I don't know.
He graduated.
Okay.
He plays with the Nuggets now.
Does he? Okay, he posted that he would get kicked out of the arena. He's like, I would have fought every motherfucker that talk shit. I'm like, I never really like KU, but I like him. He's just with that name, I'm like, yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Just fuck KU. Or not fuck KU. Mm-hmm. Fuck Missouri.
Fuck Missouri.
And KU, too.
So, final thoughts, boys.
Oh, final thoughts. I am. Fuck, I don't know. Like, I haven't bought a single Christmas present.
Oh, that's what Amazon's for.
Yeah, I'm getting close. Like, there's some like.
You just buy it online.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I haven't shopped for anyone. I'm not buying you a quarter zip this year.
Damn it.
You've been wearing them too much, man.
Buy me soap.
Yeah, buy him a shower.
How about some conditioner, like a moisturizer? Okay.
Buy him some new golf clubs.
No,
I got new ones.
State Farm's doing that, man.
I got new ones.
No, I need to do my Christmas shopping. That'll be fun. I got my Botanica Illuminations tickets refunded because the guy fucking gave us wrong directions. So that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're going to with Javier?
Yeah, Javier and I went. Yeah,
man, she must be hot.
he,
They man.
He man.
Carlos.
Stay tuned, baby. Does Andy have the Askcasters Twitter on his phone?
No.
Oh, we need the Askcasters Twitter.
We've tried
one of our phones. You can put it on mine. We are gonna live tweet the World Cup final and the NFL game. It's gonna be a big Sunday. Big Sunday.
Not sure if I'm ready.
Stay tuned because Askcasters, we're gonna lose a couple followers.
I thought you were gonna say a couple.
We only
and a couple thousand.
A couple $1,000 this weekend in Vegas. Andy and I are gonna invest in some property out there.
Javier's.
Yeah, second home we never
by the Aria.
We're gonna find a general contractor and just give him thousands of dollars to build us a nice home. So that's all I got. I don't think we'll be in any shape to record on Tuesday.
No.
So-
The recording schedule for Askcasters episode 26 is pending.
To TBD.
What day's Wednesday?
At a place, TBD.
Oh, the 20th.
Oh.
It's not going to be good. It's not going to be pretty. I'll call in. That's it.
Do we need...
I'm not going to be well enough to drive.
Are we gonna have a celebratory, like, you guys get drunk, I get high podcast over the Christmas break?
We can do that all together.
I feel like that, like, yeah.
We can go christen your apartment complex. Or your
Yeah.
apartment,
So
your new
I'm-
apartment.
So I was just telling Andy this before, like, I think when, like, the parents like us coming over here, but I think, like, if we ever need to, just, like, we can fucking record it.
No, we're going to christen your apartment. I will come and bring the stickiest of the ickiest.
Oh, and we need to eat Pedro.
Pedro. I told the story about Pedro the other day.
To
and
whom?
A lot of people got laughs. Greg and Zach.
Oh, well, they understand.
And then Zach was like, I never done mescaline, but I kind of want to. I'm like, come on over.
Yeah, that's...
The water's just fine.
If we need to do that, I'll turn the jets on and warm up the water.
Turn on the jets.
Don't forget to put the twinkle lights up.
Oh, they're already up. Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't even do it.
Try that one more time.
Sound like
Yeah, I had no sweat or
Sound like
spit.
Garfield there. Sweat or spit. All right. Well,
I've been.
Andy, what you got?
Final thoughts for me.
Before this gets any weirder.
Does it have to do with spit or sweat?
Sweat,
Or
because
showers.
it's Yellowstone. Yellowstone's fucking amazing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm holding out.
Binged watched
Well, I'm
all of
holding out.
season one.
I'm holding out. Oh, you just started watching it?
Yeah, as soon as
What do you think- what do you think
England
about-
France was done,
What do you think about Beth?
I think she's gonna be a phenomenal character. And
What do you think about her looks?
I'm okay with her.
Yeah, you do her.
She
wouldn't
looks
you?
she's like a waltz girl.
Yeah, she probably would end up at Waltz.
I think I
And then
could.
she shoot the whole fucking place up after that.
It's okay.
I let her.
I'm not armed.
Let's be clear.
Beth is great.
Beth would be old Waltz.
What about?
Yeah, we don't
How do
know
you, how do you
about
feel
Waltz.
about Jamie? I just want to get your take right now.
So far,
for-
love.
for a first
Oh.
season kind of person, Jamie.
Jamie's a little bit of a weakling.
How about Casey? How
Love
do you feel about
Casey.
Casey and his wife?
Love his old lady.
The fucking hottest Indian in the fucking face of the earth.
Did I not just tell you that yesterday?
Ah, she's so hot.
We were, yeah.
I was like, I don't know how many girls I've ever wanted to bang that just had like half their skull removed, but she is one.
Yes, yes.
And the way she walks with that cane to the university, oh yeah. Now
Casey's
now,
a lucky
now
SOB.
on season 2.
I don't know
or-
who's luckier, her or Casey.
Have you made it to season 2 yet?
I'm all done, baby.
Okay, so
Well, I'm on season 4 right now, which is just getting started.
so on season 2, they bring in this new girl to be a cowboy, the ex-stripper.
yeah, I
Not
remember her.
not as hot, but I think we have.
She has more issues.
She has potential, as I
Yeah,
would call
no,
it.
that is
very,
potential,
Very
yeah.
excited to see where this goes with her.
It's it's a great fucking show. What do you think
Love
about Rip?
Love Rip.
You're gonna love Rip. You're gonna love him even more.
Love everybody.
Rip is a fucking menace.
What season are you on, Carlos?
I'm in the new season,
Oh, okay.
but I haven't watched anything yet because I wait until the end when it's all out on
So you
Peacock.
can binge the fuck out of it.
Just get drunk and jerk off to Beth.
And with that, Askcasters, we will leave you now. We appreciate our sponsor,
love you.
3G.com.
Love you, Beth.
Askcasters, hope you had a good time listening to some of this fun today. We tried to talk sports. We got a little bit lost, but it was fun. We cannot guarantee what our schedule is going to be for the next couple of weeks because it's going to be a little bit messy. But according to TJ, we might rendezvous over at his place and do an extra high, extra drunk episode for you all.
They're gonna be like your favorite sloppy joes, extra sloppy.